Would you believe a story about an alien mummy being found in the Great Pyramid of Giza? In the March 2000 issue of the Egyptian magazine Rose al-Ashuv, a strange article posed the same question. As the story goes, in the year 1988, a French Egyptologist named Louis Caperet was exploring the interior of the Great Pyramid when he accidentally discovered a secret chamber. The room had been sealed right after the pyramid was completed, more than 4,500 years ago, and it contained a crystalline transparent case. Apparently, the crystalline case served as life support for a small humanoid alien or human-alien hybrid, which Caperet believed was hibernating or in a stage of suspended animation. The discovery of a previously unknown chamber inside the Great Pyramid sounds intriguing, but finding an actual alien being inside it would be an extraordinary event, if we are to trust this particular account. Further inspection of the chamber revealed clues about the identity of its millennial occupant when archaeologists found a papyrus scroll. According to hieroglyphic inscriptions on the scroll, the creature was in fact an extraterrestrial messenger that had arrived in ancient Egypt during Pharaoh Khufu's reign. His mission was to announce the arrival of his brethren, who expressed their interest towards the Egyptian people. Apparently, the pharaoh held the visitor in high regards, since the papyrus claimed the Great Pyramid was actually built as a receptacle for the crystal capsule containing the small humanoid. The fact that the life support system was still working after thousands of years supports the theory that the pyramids were built with the aid of advanced alien technology, and it also gives credence to the idea that the pyramids acted as energy receivers. Shortly after his discovery, Caperet called his friend and colleague, biologist F. de Braga, who was in Spain at the time. He boarded the next plane to Cairo, hoping to obtain blood, tissue, and DNA samples from the hibernating alien. But when his plane landed, de Braga was promptly sent back to Madrid by the Egyptian authorities. The alien and its crystal coffin were ultimately confiscated by the State Security Investigations Service and taken to an undisclosed location, and that's where the trail stops. No further mentions of Caperet or the secret chambers are made, and Egypt has offered no official statement regarding this episode. But this is neither the first nor the only incident when a decidedly non-human body was found in a pyramid. According to legend, the first man to break into the Great Pyramid of Giza was a powerful caliph named Abdullah al-Mamun, the son of Harun al-Rashid. In 813 CE, after weeks of arduous manual drilling, his team of hired Egyptian laborers broke through several blocks of granite and into a burial chamber that contained the remains of a humanoid alien. The alien had been buried with great respect and was surrounded by precious items. In Secrets of the Great Pyramid, author Peter Tompkins mentions the event. Some Arabian authors have reported that al-Mamun found in the sarcophagus a stone statue in the shape of a man. They say that within the statue lay a body wearing a breastplate of gold set with precious stones, an invaluable sword on his chest, and a carbuncle ruby on its head the size of an egg, which shone as with the light of day. Another mysterious mummy of an otherworldly being was allegedly uncovered in a small pyramid in El Lahun, just south of Pharaoh Senusret II's tomb. As the story goes, Victor Lubeck, a retired University of Pennsylvania University professor, made this discovery on 1997, but there is very little information available. The mummy was that of a frail creature measuring around 5 feet in length. It had been buried with special honors, and a number of intriguing objects were found inside the tomb. According to an article published in a 2003 issue of Weekly World News, the mummy dates from about 1880 BC and is humanoid, but clearly not human. It's unclear what sex it was, but we know it had unusual reptilian-like skin, no external ears and overly large, almond-shaped eyes. Inscriptions inside the tomb read that the mummy belonged to an important being that had been appointed counselor to the king. Its name was Osirunet, meaning star or heaven sent. The body of Osirunet had been preserved in a very unusual manner, and it was covered with linen wraps and a mixture of clay and gold. As for the unknown objects found inside the pyramid, they were described as devices made of a tough synthetic type material that no one has been able to identify, and the uses of these strange machine-like items are a complete mystery. This finding was particularly upsetting for many Egyptian officials who insisted that it remain secret until a plausible explanation was found. The mummy was allegedly flown to Florida for an in-depth analysis, but that's the last time anybody's heard of Osirunet. A similar incident involved a 15-inch long mummified finger discovered in 1988. Even if these stories sound far-fetched or offer little evidence to support their claims, when considering the greater picture offered by Egypt's many mysteries, they seem possible. Some would say unlikely, but possible. When, and if, the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids of Giza, they exhibited great engineering, mathematical and astronomical skills, and we can easily see how the magnificence and precision of their monuments could be attributed to external influence. But in the end, you could say it's really a matter of perspective.